Well, welcome back, fellas. I just finished one video. I want to continue. I just want to talk about the game, have a general conversation with you fellas. I know a lot of you guys, you watch my channel, you're just looking to get some ass. Okay. Now, as you know, I don't do the hoe chasing method because it just takes too much energy. If you got the time and energy, okay, knock yourself out. If you handle the negative blowback and keep your mind straight, work with your subconscious mind, and keep all the negativity out there, and still remain positive, then knock yourself out. If you got all that time, I value my time though, but maybe because I work for myself. I think when people tend to work for themselves, you learn the real value of your time. If you work for another man and you take another man's paycheck and you're his employee, then you may not value time as much, and people tend not to value the time, and they fritter away their time uselessly. But whatever method you use, it's up to you. Just don't ask me to fix your silliness of your time wasting stuff. A lot of people will write me emails and stuff like that, ask me to fix their hoe chasing game. There's no fixing a hoe chasing game. It is what it is. It's a numbers game. What can you do except make yourself look a little better? That'll improve your percentages a little bit. You can't grow in height, but shorter guys still got a whole big market of women they can fuck. But you can improve your conversation skills, I guess. Learn how to dance better. All the stuff that I already teach. That's it. You do that stuff. Stop looking for magic shit. Like they expect me to give them some magic answers. Some magic tap dancing techniques for women, magic monkey entertainment shit for them, and the women are going to fall down right there. No. No. You got to work on yourself. No matter which path you take, it's still going to take work. You got to work on yourself. You got to hit the gym. Get your toothpicks up to a man size. Women like men, not little girlish boys with little stick arms. Yes, there's a lot of women that go out with skinny guys, but we're talking about the girls that go to the nightclubs. Okay? Because that's where I got most of my game at. It's the nightclubs. I'm a nightclub expert. I'm not a mall expert. I'm not a shopping expert. I'm not a bowling. I'm going bowling meet girl game. I'm not a camping in the woods meet girl game. I'm not a jump out of airplane meet girl game. I'm a nightclub person. Okay. When it comes to nightclubs, that is the big fishing pond or the big fishing barrel, and that's where I learned to master the game. Now, a lot of guys, because they can't dance, because they're bad-looking guys at the club, because the girls are smoking hot, whatever fear is running their lives, they don't like to go to nightclubs. I'm afraid I might look like a fool if I tried to dance. I'm afraid of this. It's just fear, fellas. Think about what it'd like to be like if you eliminated that fear. If you got rid of it. You'd show up at the clubs. You would compete with the other males and catch your prize and walk away. But you let fear stop you. The nightclub is the best place to meet women. The PUAs years ago, they said it was the worst place. Now they caught up. So they're pushing the nightclubs now. I think what happened was some normal guys are getting into the business and teaching. That's what I think, and they're trying to, they're slowly getting the old school nerds to realize that's where you got to go. It's like fishing in a fucking barrel. So when you fish in a barrel, you gotta have the right bait. That's the first thing. If you look like a computer geek, a computer programmer geek with a big forehead, a little tiny face down here, and your hair is running away from the front of your head, and it starts way back here, and you got a little lock there, you need to go get your hair styled so it doesn't make your head look so big. Okay, you gotta change yourself. You gotta hit the gym, get some size. So women like a man with some form, just like you like a woman with a form. Like whatever form it is you like, skinny, boyish looking, or curvy woman. You still like a woman of form. They do the same thing. That's why some of the skinny guys can get some women, because the girls like them slim, feminine boys. Those are the girls with a lot of masculine energy. You guys ever notice that? They kind of got some man in them. So they run these boys. And the boys are all sensitive and meek, passive. They get up and cook for the girls. They make the dinner. They clean the laundry and stuff. That's those type of bitch ass motherfuckers. That's where they end up, being bitch ass. So For the rest of you guys who are trying to be men, you got to become a man of form. Get your body up. Get your guns. Get some shoulders. Get some pecs. Get some size to you. Get your weight up. I found that women, they'll go for a bigger guy versus a skinny twig dude. Because a big guy, I'm not talking about a fat guy. Fat guys are worthless pieces of slop. No offense to guys who have to be overweight. I know you're working on yourselves. But, you guys know yourselves. You're worthless pieces of slop. That's how women views you. These big, fat, overweight motherfuckers with no muscle. Now, the difference if the fat guy was a power lifter. So I've seen plenty of big, fat dudes who are power lifters with big, huge slabs of arms. But if you're a fat dude and you've got jelly for arms and you're fat everywhere else, it's slop. It's time to unmake the slop and make a man. So women will go for big guys over and over again versus the smaller guys, the twigs, because it looks like the twigs can't protect them. It's all about her instincts, her survival instincts. That's why they go for guys with money. They go for guys of form. Look like they protect them. Okay, it's provider and protector. That's what you got to make yourself over into. If you're a small guy, you better learn how to fight and get some badasses in you. Big guys, you still need to learn how to fight and get some badasses in you too, also. Because the world out there, if she don't feel safe and protected, she ain't gonna be around you. That's what creates her attraction to you. So when I went to clubs, I always make sure I look like a badass. Okay, like I can handle shit. I never got fucked with either. Okay, I put on my black leather coat. I already had my size, even though I was 225, but I had a 34-inch waist then. That's big. I was big. I had big arms, big chest, big back. So I look like I could handle some shit. People didn't fuck with me. That's what you want. Okay, I used to be 159 pounds when I was teaching a lot of aerobic classes. All right, I couldn't gain weight. I had, I think I had 14-inch arms or 13, somewhere there. Some twigs. Actually, there were 13, and there was a chick that I was fucking with. Remember I told you guys I was with the two Susans? Susie, she had the same size arms. She was short and stocky. She was half Irish, half Portuguese. She had huge calves and thighs, little tiny butt, no boobs. She was built like a little gymnast. And she was lifting some of the same weights I was lifting when I started lifting weights too. And I was disgusted. I used to hate doing shoulder presses, dumbbell shoulder presses, because when I look in the mirror, my arms look skinny. That's where I came from. And I made myself into a big man. You can do the same thing. You can. You can change yourself so you improve the quality of the bait, so women will want to get on your hook. But you got to think, fellas. You got to start thinking. Don't go out there expecting. Like there was one fellow that came to my site, Sollyman. Yeah, you're probably listening right now. He thought because he's a black male that he deserved a perfect 10. He wasn't a perfect 10 himself, but he felt like he deserved because he had a pair of balls. That's the nonsense that was coming out of the community. Does a perfect 10 want to be with you? Are you perfect 10 material? If not, then you make yourself perfect 10 material. Back engineer it. We're smart. We're smart guys, right? So we should be able to back engineer this whole dating thing and figure out and give them what they want. Give them what they want. Your issues are over. They want to be with you. Does that make just logical sense to you? Or somebody who does not understand that simple concept, let me know. I'll break it down even to baby language if you need it. If you give them what they want, they'll beat a path to your door. By the way, that's basic marketing. I teach from a business standpoint. I don't teach from 13 pieces of paper like people said the kids stuff. 13 pieces of fucking paper. I teach from a business standpoint because I've been in business. Get it? And I also been in the game, so I combined the two because that's what I realized I was doing, and it just made perfect sense. Run your life like a business, run your game like a business. It's a business. So you're in the business of marketing yourself. Now you're the product, right? If you're the product, how good is your product right now to attract a certain market of women? A market means a group a group of individuals or people, okay, with certain buyer needs and buying habits. So these women over here, now I said buyer needs, buyer habits. Let's translate to sexual needs, sexual habits, or relationship needs, relationship habits, desires from a woman. So that's your market over there. By the way, we all like a certain type of women. Like I like short gymnast types. What do I have? And I like types with big butts, wide hips, little waists, big curvy women. Those are my two favorite types. So if I wanted to attract that type, those types of women, let's say, take the first type, the gymnast type. What does she like? What kind of man does she like? I gotta figure out what does that type like. Normally they like athletic guys. Okay, I'm athletic, but I'm a little bit overweight. Are they gonna like me? Probably not. Okay, I gotta be honest with myself. I gotta get a little bit leaner. I found that type, when I was teaching fitness class and stuff like that, they gravitated to me because I was lean, and they like strong because they came from an athletic environment themselves. All that training. So if I got involved in training, that might help increase the attraction. I won't find her in a nightclub. I'll find her, that type, in a gym. So I got to figure out where my type goes. But if she goes to a nightclub for fun, and I've seen those type go to the clubs for fun. They're usually little cute pixie girls, about 5 feet tall, a little stocky, a little muscular. I love that type. Big legs and big calves. Put them in a little mini dress. And they got them curves, little curves. And that bubble butt in the back. Shit. You gotta tell me twice. So, if I'm in a nightclub, then I'm gonna look for that type. And I'm gonna try to present myself as lean as possible and as more athletic as possible. That's where the sport coat comes in. Okay? But there's ways you can learn to market yourselves, fellas. That's my point. And figure out where your market is. Where is the women that you like? Okay? I already said that going to a nightclub is like fishing in a barrel. So if you go to the nightclub, you're going to see that girl goes there eventually. Okay? Every week there's a different crowd that comes into nightclubs. Girls don't go out to nightclubs all the time unless they're club rats, like I was. They'll go out a couple times a week, or sorry, a month. So if you keep going there and showing up, eventually you're going to see your type. You know, like every week there's going to be one here, or two there, or next week there might be 3 of this exact same type you like. And by being in the same room, you go and look for that eye contact. If they glance over at you, go get a dance with them. See if they're really interested. All you got to do is walk over, put your hand out, grab her and pull her to the floor. You ain't got to get up there and beg and plead for, hey, you want to dance? No, don't come up like no damn goob. You don't want to be like that. Just put your hand out and drag it. See how my head? I went to the mode. My head went my old mode. Hey, all right. It's all about presentation. In other words, also you got to learn how to present yourself. How are you presenting yourself right now? You guys who are the smart guys, really uptight, overthinking shit, nervous habits, twitching, looking. How are you presenting yourselves? Like a cool, confident man or a nervous geek? Something to think about today. How you present yourself at work? Cool and confident? The girls all admire while you're at work? Or are you that nervous geek IT dude? Get all nervous, and the girls know when you're nervous, by the way. All nervous around women because you haven't gotten experience of talking to women, getting comfortable around you, learn how to joke the right way with them. Which are you? How you present yourself? It's your market. How you present yourself to your market. All right, I'm gonna go to my mom's, do my time, do my duty as a son. I hate going over there, but it's like I gotta drag myself, brothers. Oh God, I hate it.